Mama Voice.
Back with another video, and today we have our first wrestling
podcast.
So we're going to talk about different things. This is a new series me and Mama Voice are doing that we'll be posting on both of our channels. And we will talk about different things that's going on in wrestling right now. And of course, you see we have on our blue and red shirts because tonight is Survivor Series. So we're going to be talking about Survivor Series. We're going to talk about Roman, Jay, Paul Heyman, probably Brock Lesnar too. We're going to talk about Lana. We're going to talk about Survivor Series. We're going to talk about the Undertaker. We're going to talk about a lot of things. So let's get to the first topic. We're going to talk about Lana. So basically, if you've been seeing Raw for the past 9 weeks, Lana's been getting put through the table. So yeah, she's been getting put through the table. What is your thoughts on that, Mama Voice?
I'm trying to figure out why she's getting put through the table by Nia Jax every week. What is that about? Where did it stem from? I don't know. Maybe I'm oblivious to what's been going on or the point. I know she's a part of the Raw team for Survivor Series. Apparently, they obviously don't like her or what have you. Maybe they don't think she pulls her weight or she's not a good enough wrestler. You think that's what it is?
If you saw Raw this past week, Nia Jax literally said to her face that you suck and you need to get out the ring. So, yeah.
And wasn't she not allowed? She wasn't supposed to tag herself in, or
they said
she wasn't supposed to get tagged in.
She tagged in herself.
Yeah.
She just wanted to fight. And
she just wanted to participate.
They end up losing
because of that. Because of that, her.
But she just wanted to fight.
She just wanted to be a part. Let her be a part of the team. She is a part of the team, so let her do her part and pull her weight or what have you. But at the same time, she has to pull her weight. Can't be going out, getting in the ring and then messing up, causing the team to lose. So, and she's a part of Team Red. So I'm definitely, not for us losing tonight or what have you when it comes to that women's team match or what have you. But she has been, I don't understand them beating each other up when they need to basically keep each other as healthy as possible. What I thought they should have been doing is fighting against other people, strategizing how to work together in order to be a successful team for today. But instead, they were beating each other up. Look at Mandy and Dana Brooke. They're no longer a part of the team.
They were replaced by Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce.
And that was a disappointment because I'm a Mandy Rose fan. I mean, I was very much looking forward to her being in Survivor Series this year or what have you, and being a part of Team Raw, because last time she was a part of Team SmackDown. So I mean, I was just really excited about that. And then for her to get her arm hurt because of them throwing each other around, beating each other up, it's like, really, come on, what y'all doing? Really?
Will you think Lana would try to get revenge on Shayna and Nia tonight?
I hope it's not the time. Now's not the time. I mean, you seek that on Monday. You handle your foolishness on Monday. Tonight, y'all supposed to be in unity. Y'all supposed to be on one accord.
But what if Lana's tired?
Working together. Now is not the time to air your dirty laundry.
She's working. She's been trying to be
nice.
Well,
now is not the time.
Now is definitely the time.
No, it's not, SmackDown. Now is not the time to air your dirty laundry during the Survival Series match. No, you handle that on Monday Night Raw at home. Take care of business at home. When we out, we're going to be out on the town, handling, coming together as a family, as a team. Let's do what we need to. Let's do what we came here to do, which is win. We ain't come here to fight each other. We come to fight the other team, Team Blue. Hello.
Okay, so I watched the Chronicle of Lana last night, and I saw a few things that made me sad because Lana, she's really been through a lot. If you think about it, if you've been on social media criticizing Lana because of her way of wrestling and saying mean things to her, that's not nice.
Cool.
I heard her say that someone said to her on social media that she needed to jump off a cliff and kill herself.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
I know, and she asked her parents to pray for her because it's like
She
people are
feeling
being she feeling bad.
feeling bad, but
And
maybe
and
depressed.
she says she's depressed, and she just feels sometimes she feels like she just doesn't want to do it anymore.
So it's not helping that Lana keep getting put through the table by Nia Jax. That's not helping the situation at all.
Because people are just saying you're getting put through the table and you're not doing anything to escape it.
Well, how can she escape it on Nia Jax? She can't escape that. I mean, for real, how can she escape that?
She can't
Run. Well, see, my thing
when
was
Shayna's coming after her.
Exactly.
Before
Get yourself out the ring like the other girls got out the ring when the match was over. Don't just sit there and wait for her to come to pick you up and put you through a table. I mean, if you really don't want to be put through the table, get out the way. You know, it's time for you to leave. The match over, get out the ring, go on to the back to the locker room or what have you. But it is what it is.
So, do you think Lana will get put through the table if Team Raw loses tonight?
Yeah.
Most likely will be the 10th time. 10 times.
That's horrible.
10 times.
Horrible.
Oh my goodness.
For her sake, I hope
not.
that team. What to me, it don't matter whether they win or lose, cause they still be putting her through the table.
Yeah, because
So
even if they're celebrating, they're just gonna throw her on the table and just throw her through the table.
So
either way,
either way,
y'all win or not.
She's the person that basically is getting pretty much bullied.
She's getting bullied.
She's getting bullied.
So yeah.
Say no to bullying.
Yes, please, because it's not healthy at all. It's not. People have feelings in life.
Exactly.
So you shouldn't be mean to people
at all for no reason.
So you ready to move on to the next topic?
Of course.
Okay.
What's on the list? What's on the list?
Right. So we are about to talk about 30 years of The Undertaker.
Oh, wow.
So this man debuted November 22nd, 1990. And has been wrestling ever since. And tonight on Survivor Series, they're celebrating The Undertaker. So what do you think about that?
I'm excited for the celebration. Undertaker is, of course, one of my favorites of all time. I am saddened that, he's retiring or what have you. But I know it's pretty much, time. It'll be selfish of me to say I would want to continue to see him wrestling. He's such a wonderful performer. He is an awesome performer. Every time the arena goes dark and you hear the crack of the thunder, it's like, oh my gosh, here he comes, And just to see him come down that ramp is like magical for me. It's like, oh my goodness, the lights go down, you see the lightning, and just to see him take his graceful walk down that ramp. I loved it every time. It was an experience like seeing him for the first time. I'm thankful that I did get a chance to see him live one time or what have you. And it's just, he is a powerhouse. The way how tall he is, how when he's in that ring, he stands above that first rope is like his height and everything. He's just massive. He's amazing performer, how he's been doing this all this time. But even in his last few years of battling, he still wrestles like when he first started, and it's like amazing. You just know that he's a powerhouse. He's been a powerhouse in WWE, and he's paved the way for so many of the superstars. He has been a mentor to a lot of them, and he's just been a wonderful person all the way around. Leader, everything, the respect that the other superstars have for him. I'm just amazed when I've seen his documentaries. I'm amazed, and it makes me love him even more just because of who he is. So I'm excited to see them celebrate him because it's much deserved. It is much deserved. I can't say enough about him.
There's rumors that they are some big names to be celebrating with him tonight.
That'll be awesome.
That'd be great. Awesome. I did not read the article because we don't want to get spoiled who it is. So I just saw that article a few minutes ago.
I like surprises.
I like surprises as well. So.
I like surprises.
And in this time, we need surprises.
Yes, good surprises too. I mean, when you're watching the pay-per-views, it's like that is what makes the show amazing. When you say, "Oh, so it's coming out. You know, it's just so exciting, you know, to see those other superstars come out and then to be celebrating him. That's just going to be great. I just hope that we, you know, get a taste of him and his greatness and all of his awe. And it just be a magical night tonight.
Okay, so I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
Who is your favorite rival that the Undertaker has wrestled? What's your favorite rival the Undertaker's
Wow. Who did I enjoy seeing him beat up? That's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, as far as his matches, I mean, I enjoyed him when he won against Brock
Lesnar?
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I mean, I just enjoyed him fighting, period. It didn't matter who he was facing. I just knew that, you know, especially if it was somebody that I pretty much didn't care for. It was like, okay, I want the Undertaker to get him, you know. I think I really enjoyed him beating up AJ Styles.
I was about to say the same thing. I have 4.
I really enjoyed him beating up AJ Styles. Because AJ Styles was being very disrespectful. And he was not in his place. And it's like, okay.
Coming to a legend here.
Right. So it's like, okay, first of all, stay in your lane, stay in your place. Because even though you feel as though SmackDown is the house that you built, truthfully, that's the Undertaker house. You understand? So I just really enjoyed that match. Like, the last ride, I really did.
Yeah. Okay, so my favorite matches that the Undertaker has been in, personally, Stone Cold, his rivalry with Stone Cold, his rivalry with Triple H, and his rivalry with Shawn Michaels, one of his best matches.
See Triple H and Shawn, those 3 are my favorite, you know, as far as Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. Those are my favorite wrestlers. So I can't say that I enjoyed those ones.
They were good matches.
They were great matches, but I was like kind of on the fence because I didn't know who to pull for because they were my favorites were fighting each other. So it was hard for me with those, but I could respect why you say that because those were awesome matches. Absolutely, absolutely.
Let's talk about the latest match Shawn Michaels has been in, which was 2018. It was in Saudi Arabia. I believe it was Crown Jewel. And it was Brothers of Destruction versus DX. And this match was like it was pushed so much that we thought it was going to be an awesome match. It was an awesome match, but it was a little bit of botches. It was a little bit of botches, and they were bloody, and it was crazy.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a no disqualification match, though, but it was a good match.
To me, it was great. It was greatness, you know, between the two. Again, I was like torn on who I was going for because DX.
I was going for DX.
Versus Brothers of Destruction. So, I mean, that was a timeless match. It was like, wow. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening right now type of match.
Yeah, same. I've never thought Shawn Michaels would come out of retirement.
Exactly. And to team up with Triple H again, it was just, those were the moments that we can appreciate. For real WWE wrestling fans, I hope everyone appreciated it as much as we did because I really enjoyed that match. I really enjoy seeing them wrestle. Those are part of my, just get me all warm and fuzzy inside.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, so we'll talk about The Undertaker a little later on in the video, but we're going to move on to the next topic, which is we're going to talk about Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
Yeah.
So lately, Paul Heyman has really been
a good servant
to
the tribal chief.
Yes. And he's been doing everything for Roman.
He's been more of a servant to Roman than he ever been for Brock Lesnar.
And that's my thing. What will happen if Brock Lesnar returns? What will happen? Where will his alliance really be? Like, Will you go back to Brock or will you stay with Roman?
I don't know.
That's what I'm wondering.
That's a good question. That's something that I don't know if we'll ever see that. I don't even know what's going on with Brock.
Yeah. Is
So,
he done?
exactly.
I know. I've seen a picture that he has a new look.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, he grew a beard. I think he
Oh,
grew
okay,
a beard.
okay,
Like,
okay.
he looks different though.
It'll be interesting to see him come back, because if he does come back, Paul Heyman guys, I don't think that ever was a such thing.
Yeah.
So, and then with Roman and his newfound leadership of greatness, and
The thing
I'm
about
saying
it,
that very loosely.
will they team up? Will they become a tag
Well,
team?
no, because see, Roman basically feels like WWE is his.
He run the whole company.
And he runs everything. When Brock Lesnar,
yeah, WWE let Brock Lesnar do anything he wants to do.
he really
at
ran
any
it
time.
at one point. So that would be interesting.
Will they fight? Will they team up? Will they be a tag team? Will
Maybe
they go for
he
the
would
titles?
be the tribal. He's the tribal chief of SmackDown, and you know Brock Lesnar. I've always been a Raw man, so keep them on separate brands, and Paul can be on both brands or whatever.
Be both advocates. I think he's done that before.
Well,
been both advocates for two people at once.
Well, he can do that, I guess, the same way or what have you. But look like Roman is a little demanding and got to get permission for everything before you make any moves.
Oh yeah, Jey Uso. Let's talk about him. I've been curious to know why Jey Uso has been following Roman Reigns after everything he's done.
Well, because of the match, that was the agreement. I mean, he had to.
He had to fall in line.
He has to fall in line, so he's falling in line with the tribal
he has
chief
to get permission
in order
to
not
do
to be
an
banished
interview.
from the family.
He has to get permission to do an interview with Charlie Caruso.
Ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Talking about himself.
You
It's
can't-
not like he's talking about the tribal chief. He's talking about himself. His business.
His
well, I
match.
guess he don't have no business no more. His business is the tribal chief's business. So you ain't got no business no more. You ain't got no identity no more. You my do boy. That's what it is. That's what you gonna do. That's what you gonna be.
And it seems like
And
Jay is Roman's bodyguard, because when he was talking to Drew the other night, Jay ran up in that ring like he was gonna do something.
he was out of pocket, because and Roman pretty much made that clear. I don't need you to,
Fight my battles.
No, he definitely don't. And especially to come and talk about fight my battles, but then you lose. I mean, Jay really is doing the most. He's trying to prove himself to his tribal chief, but at the same time, I feel like you need to just stay in your lane and do what the tribal chief tell you. If he tell you to do it, then do it. If he doesn't tell you to do it, don't go off on your own doing your own thing, because you're gonna get in trouble or what have you. Don't put yourself in matches that you shouldn't be putting yourself into, especially with people that you can't beat for sure. You may feel as though that you can beat them. I mean, deep down in your heart, you might feel like you can whoop them, but like EST of WWE say, you can't whoop me. You feel me? So you have to know who you can whoop and who you can't whoop. And he definitely couldn't whoop Drew. I mean, that's out of you. That's out of your
he went to Claymore
weight
Country.
Your weight grade.
He went to Claymore Country on Tuesday.
Yes. So I mean, it's that was an unnecessary whooping.
Yeah, he didn't need that match.
You didn't even need that, bro. Stay in your lane. You could have just stuck with Daniel Bryan and the cruiserweights or whoever, and just
I don't think he's that bad.
Let the heavyweights, let Roman handle the heavyweights.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, tonight.
Yeah. We want to get into those matches. Let's talk about Survivor Series, our next topic, our fourth topic of this podcast. So we're going to talk about the different matches that's going on tonight. So,
and let me just say, Usos, I love you. I love the Usos, period. That's my tag team. I love Jimmy and Jay. I absolutely love you all. I just want this whole family dynamic to be, I don't know, get under control, and everybody, do what you're supposed to do as far as your family rituals and whatever it is that y'all got going on. But at the end of the day, don't bring shame to the family. I
Yeah.
guess that's all Roman is requiring of you, is for you not to bring shame to the family. Period.
Okay, so the first match is Team Raw versus Team SmackDown for the women. It's going to be Lana, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Lacey Evans, and Peyton Royce for Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Natalya, Bayley, Ruby Riott, Bianca Belair, and Liv Morgan. So, who do you think is going to win that match?
Well, Team Red. I'm pulling for Team Red.
I believe Team Blue will win because your team is a hot mess in its own.
In its own right. I mean, yeah, they not on the same page, and it's across the board. But I really honestly would like to see them come together as a team, TEAM, and pull this off, pull this out. We got some powerhouses, you know, as far as Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, they supposed to be leading the pack. So they can't, the thing about it is, yes, you all are the powerhouses, but you can't fight against your team. You're supposed to fight with your team. Utilize your team members. I mean, yes, you all. Yeah, you all.
Good thing you just said that because Nia Jax
that's
and
what they
Shayna want to leave the rest of the women out, and they just fight the whole.
Yeah, and that's no.
Because they think they suck. They think they're bad.
Yeah, utilize your team members, whether they're good or bad. Utilize them and allow them to pull their weight. I mean, come on.
I mean, Lacey Evans is good.
I love Lacey.
Peyton Royce is good.
I don't particularly care for Peyton Royce, but because I don't really know her skill set too much outside of Iconics or whatever. I'm pretty sure she has
some skills.
Some skills, but Lacey Evans, I really feel like she is a great wrestler. I believe that she's a strong powerhouse. When I feel like if they would have had Lacey instead of Lana, kept the other squad, and then with Lacey instead of Lana,
y'all have a really good chance.
Great if it would have been Mandy.
Y'all don't have a chance tonight.
Oh my goodness! I'm just saying, if they would have just had, that was my thought process. I really wanted Lacey to be a part of that squad from the beginning. Mm-hmm. But I don't even know how, why Lana is even involved, but, she, strategized during that match and got herself put on the team. So,
So, on SmackDown, Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, they're the Riott squad, and they have some beef with Nia Jax and Shayna because they used to fight them for the tag title. So, will that come into play tonight? Bianca Belair, which I think should be the captain. Have you guys seen the memes that Bayley's been putting?
Yeah.
Because they're just hilarious. Captain Bayley. It's just funny.
And I guess she feels as though she's the captain because she was the WWE Women's Champion for however many days.
380 days.
Yeah. So she feels like she should be the captain of the team. But
they're just, the memes are hilarious.
It is, yeah, they are. And if she can get past her ego and focus on, again, team working together, and hopefully, I'm not going for SmackDown at all, but I mean, I am.
At all? Wow.
No.
Okay. So your team Red the whole night?
Not for this match. I'm not going for them.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love some of the young ladies on there.
So you think your team got it? You think your team has it?
I honestly feel as though we can pull it out tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can pull it out.
I would trade Natalya for somebody else.
Natalya have been trying to get on this team
for
from
I think 3 times.
Since the beginning
2
of
times.
Survivor Series,
and she's failed, and she now just got on the team.
Yeah, I just...
Her and Lana need to fight.
For her calling... I mean, she called herself the BOAT.
I don't see how and where. Because the BOAT is the best of all time, and her track record does not show that. If anybody is the BOAT, it's the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Woo! Yes, but see... She's on her hiatus or whatever she's doing or whatever, enjoying her life,
she come back
living
tonight,
her best life. I would hope so, but
I saw this tweet.
She's on Raw.
She's on Raw. I saw this tweet.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That she tweeted to Asuka that I owe you a hug, and it was a picture of her spearing Asuka. So could she return tonight?
That'll be great, because at the end of the day, the queen is who she is. She is not she the boat.
Nah,
If
that's the boat.
If we want to say who the boat is,
that's the boat. Yeah.
It's definitely not Natalia. Like, let's be clear. It's definitely not Natalia. No disrespect to Natalia, because Natalia, you know, you got your respect, why your heart family, what have you, you know, the legacy or what have you. But you can't just put yourself out there talking about you the boat. Come on now. Really? Championships, how many have she won? The championship?
I believe 2. I think 2.
Versus Charlotte has won it how many times?
I think 12
right.
times.
Okay, so there you go. Case closed.
And
but
that's
it is what it is.
The NXT
it's
championships.
Great to think highly of yourself and have that self-esteem. I love the self-esteem that Natalia has. And maybe she is in her own mind. Well, not maybe. Clearly she is in her own mind, and she's the best of all time. But in
in the fans' eyes, she's not.
Well,
if you're a Natalia fan, maybe. But
maybe. I mean,
I just don't see it.
I don't either.
So let's move on to the next match. The one that's got me like in between both brands. New Day versus the Street Profits.
I'm going for SmackDown.
If you guys know me, I'm a huge New Day fan.
And I'm a huge not New Day fan. I was disappointed that they swapped belts, because this would have been awesome if I still had my Street Profits on the red brand. But
let me tell you, I'm going for the Street Profits, and so are you. So we're on the same page.
We're on the same page on that, because I cannot stand the New Day. Never could. Probably never will. But, you know, you want to win for the red. I want to win for the red team. But I'll give this win up. I'll just give this win up, because I just don't like them. I never have. Probably never will.
Okay.
I just don't.
We don't even have to get deep into that match.
Street Profits all day. Team Blue.
Team Blue. Okay.
Switched out. Okay.
Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn.
Oh, my Bobby.
Okay, I'm going for Sami.
My Bobby.
I think Sami could win this. He has a lot of tricks up his
Bobby
sleeve.
is a powerhouse. That sexy man, that man. But no, he is a powerhouse though. Bobby has all of the muscles, and I'm just hoping that he just beat the living snot out of Sami Zayn. Just beat him to oblivion. Just beat him up. Because Sami Zayn just be talking smack just because he carrying that Intercontinental Championship on his shoulder. He think he is the best thing since sliced bread, and somebody need to put him in his place. Just set him down somewhere, because he's not all of that. Have he even defended the championship?
Yes, he has.
Oh, I don't like him. So and he's on your team. So
let's move on.
Bobby Lashley, Team Red.
I think we should move on, because you're just
I got
all that energy.
Yeah, I got a little upset about that one.
Okay,
but yeah.
So next we have the 5-on-5 men's match.
Okay.
Team Red, it's Keith Lee, Sheamus, AJ Styles, Braun Strowman, and Matt Riddle. Team SmackDown is Otis, Seth Rollins, King Corbin, Kevin Owens, and Jey Uso. So
okay,
I'm going Team Blue.
I'm going with Team Red.
So we're against.
I'm just hoping that, because my team have not been on the same page at all.
Keith Lee does not like Braun. Braun does not like Keith Lee. Keith Lee doesn't like Sheamus. Sheamus probably doesn't like Keith Lee or Braun. They just can't stand each other. And AJ is the person that's trying to get the team together, and he can't. Because he doesn't even like some of the people on the team.
And that's the thing. I'm wondering, first of all, is his big giant man going to be with him?
Oh, yeah. Did you guys see the segment where he was talking to Matt Riddle, I think, and he was like, "You talked?" He was like, "Yeah, of course I do." "You speak English?" And he's like, why didn't you ever tell me that?" And he's like, "You didn't ask." He was so cute. That was so funny.
That was so funny. And it was so cute because it's like, okay, he's been following. Well, why is he how did it come about that you following him around? I mean,
right. Y'all had to have such kind of conversation about it.
I want you to be my bodyguard. Was it I want you to be my bodyguard? And you just said, like, okay.
Or he just shook his head.
Yeah. You know, I mean, what kind of arrangement that was, I don't know. But when I saw him, I was like, golly, that is a big man. Like, how tall is he? Like, he's like, oh my goodness,
He looks like he's bigger than Braun.
Bigger than the Big Show, isn't he?
Yeah. I want to see him go toe-to-toe with the Undertaker, see how tall.
Oh my goodness.
So.
But as far as the team goes, my team is just so not on the same page. They are such powerhouses. It'll be a shame if we lose tonight. And the only reason why we will lose tonight is because we will fight each other. And I don't want that to happen.
I do.
Come on, Team. I know you do. You just enjoying this. Team, come on, Team Red. Come on. Work together. And I think Matt Riddle has the best attitude about it all because he's like, let's give each other nicknames. You know, let's come together as a team.
Yeah, Braun does not like it.
Yeah.
He does not like
it. The only
it.
one that liked his nickname was Keith Lee, I believe.
Yeah, he said, I kind of like mine.
Right.
And
I
Braun's like, enough with the nicknames.
Right. He kind of was upset. You know, he's a little angry or whatever. He want to give everybody the hands. But give Team Blue the hands. Don't give anybody in the red shirt the hands. Can we just please focus on everybody in the red shirt Blue? The hands. Like I said for the women's squad, focus on the basically the thing that you come to do tonight, which is beat Team Blue. Handle your business, your issues tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. But tonight is focusing on your team and getting the job done.
Handle all your business tonight. That's what I say.
No.
Handle all your business tonight.
Let's not deal with any dirty laundry tonight. Let's keep that.
Okay, I guess move it on to tomorrow. All right, the next match, we have Asuka, boo, versus Sasha Banks. It's boss time.
Did you say boo when you said Asuka?
Yeah, because she over here. Did you guys see on SmackDown when she said, you can't see me, and put her hand in Sasha's face?
That was funny.
That was funny, but that's not right. You don't put your hand in the boss's face like that.
Now, anybody that knows me knows that I cannot stand Sasha. But since this last championship, she's gotten her last championship, I've kind of been a little warm and fuzzy towards her. Because I know what she went through to get there, number one. And I know that, you know, she deserved to beat the snot out of Bayley. And then as far as tonight with it being, you know, the red versus the blue brand, it's kind of, you know, in between for me. Because I am pulling for Sasha to a certain extent. I don't want her to beat Asuka because she's red. That's the only reason. But if it wasn't a Survivor Series moment, I would definitely be going for Sasha Banks tonight.
Really?
But because we are Team Red and Team Blue, you know, I got to pull for Asuka. Because Asuka swear nobody's ready for her. I don't know.
It's 2-2, by the way. If you guys see in this year, Asuka and Banks has fought 4 times this year. And it's 2-2. They both won twice. So whoever wins gets the 3.
Yeah.
So
basically has the, you know,
upper hand.
Bragging rights. For real.
This is really a bragging rights match.
It's a very, very crucial match tonight for them two. And may the best woman win.
Yeah, shake on it. All right, let's talk about the main event. The main event.
Which is?
Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Champion versus...
Drew McIntyre all day, baby. Sorry. I had to say that because I am going for Drew.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like Drew.
Going for Team.
Drew is a good champion. But I got to go with the Tribal Chief.
No. Boo.
The Tribal Chief. The Tribal Chief.
Boo.
The Tribal Chief.
Boo.
The Tribal Chief.
Nobody cares about that.
He's going to win.
We're going with
Drew McIntyre. I've never seen Drew McIntyre beat Roman Reigns before.
Well, you're going to see it tonight.
We're not going to see it. We're not going to see that. Roman Reigns is going to win all day. He's going to win for the blue brand because that's what he do.
I don't think so. You know why? Because he's been very disrespectful to Drew. He's basically telling Drew that he's nothing. He's nobody. He's number 2. He's not even, you know, relevant. That nobody knows his name. Well, I know his name. His name is Drew McIntyre. I don't care if you are the Tribal Chief. I don't care nothing about that. That means absolutely nothing to me. it means everything for you to definitely give everybody their respect that they're due. Everybody deserves to have their respect. We respect you in your position or what have you, but at the same time, you don't have to go looking down on everybody else just because you're the tribal chief. I don't care about that or what have you. Drew McIntyre has paid his dues. He's earned his right to be in this match because he whooped Randy Orton to become the WWE Championship. And I'm glad that he's standing toe-to-toe with the Tribal Chief. And I hope he whooped the Tribal Chief tonight.
The Tribal Chief ain't getting whooped.
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
It's not happening.
Bring that little hostility down a notch.
Okay.
Bring that ego down a notch. Bust his little big head bubble tonight. I want all of that to happen tonight. Because he's just a little bit beyond himself. Roman Reigns is beyond himself. I mean, and anybody can know me that knew I was a Roman Reigns fan. But since this whole getting past the torch by his family, it blew his head up to this size or what have you. And it's just, come on. You could be the tribal chief and still be humble. When his people was the tribal chiefs, I don't know if they were like this. But the way he's
Probably
carrying
not.
on, I mean, and it doesn't help that Paul Heyman is at his beck and call every 5 minutes, and his servant or whatever the case may be is not helping at all to make him feel as though,
more.
Yeah,
Like he's special. And
so I am going for Drew. I hope Drew can pull it off and actually, beat Roman Reigns.
Well, all I can say is may the best
man win.
May the best man win, but may the best champion win.
Absolutely. Team Red.
So, and we also can't forget about the Team Blue. We also can't forget that the Undertaker is going to be here tonight, and we just want to say thank you to the Undertaker for everything he's done in this business.
You very much. You made me watching wrestling, just knowing that when you was gonna appear, when you were gonna come out, it just made the night even all the more better. I mean, I enjoyed every moment. The walking on the top of the rope, the tombstoning,
the choke slamming.
It's just everything about The Undertaker is just great. That long black coat, that black hat when he take it off. Oh, just everything. Yeah. I just really enjoy. I just hope, if we get to see him wrestle one more time, that'll be great. But even if they just honor him, that'll be just awesome as well. He deserves it. Yeah. And shout out to his wife, Michelle McCool. Love her too. Can't have a great man without having a wonderful woman standing beside him. So I'm just happy for her as well. And it's having basically given of her husband this long or what have you, and allowing him to do what he loves or what have you. That is just amazing. And I'm grateful that he's able to just be with his family now and enjoy his little girl and just, bask in his greatness and have all of his matches still be playing on the network. It's just awesome. He has an awesome legacy, and nobody can come behind him. Nobody can ever touch his legacy.
Nope.
Nobody. It will never be another Undertaker. Ever. I don't care who try. They can never replace him. You could try,
but you fail. You will fail.
Never replace him. He has put a dent in this business that is unerasable. Yeah. So that's just me. That's just how I feel.
We want to thank you for tuning in to this podcast. We will do a review of Survivor Series, so that would be episode 2 of the podcast.
Yes. And
we'll just see you in the next one.
Hope you enjoyed, and
subscribe
to Young Voice.
Subscribe to Mama Voice. And this has been the Young Voice and Mama Voice Wrestling Podcast.
See you in the next video. Peace.